Hey folks, this is Gandrel here, and welcome back to my duo, no cheese, no rest on a mode challenge run. This one is going to be mostly a preparation run once again, so probably absolutely no fighting today. And I don't know how long it's gonna run because I want to get most of this stuff out of the way. So, yes, if you're in for this sort of stuff, please stay around. If you're not, I don't understand. You can skip this one and go for the next one. Anyways, thank you for joining me. Let's get into it. I might be skipping around. I might also not be skipping as much as usual because it would mostly just be skipping then. But for now, let's get down to Dammon. I guess that should be our best bet for selling. Also want to place one guy somewhere at Moss or some not Moss, Mall. Probably invite Bull or maybe even Astarion back into the group, or to have someone else. I think we might want to do that, to be honest. For a while, I think we're just gonna say Lae'zel don't really need to be here at the moment. Is this gonna be the first time she's out of our party? I don't think so, but it might be.
Karlach's got... Best of all, she speaks her mind plainly and fully. Show her due respect.
Okay.
Shook, you believe you can survive without me?
I believe I can survive trading without you, basically.
As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Go on. Let's see who would be our best bet for a trader. I think that's Well. Right, he should even be able to have some levels he can take.
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped. That's
to join
the
me?
spirit. Defender of the people.
Level is he at the moment? Level 2 or something? Level 3 Warlock already. Can you help me change my class? Do we need to do that? We might not even need to do that. Let's just think about this first. Let's just see if we have the... I can't recall whether or not this feat thingy has persuasion as one of them. Performance and deception. Yeah, okay. Let's just check here whether this has 400 out of gold. Okay. Probably gonna get that. Let's do that first as well.
No, never mind. I don't need any attention right now. Fate does now require.
19, that's a little too high. Actually,
Just on a few. All mine. Not up for trading today, I'm afraid. Interesting selection.
take a little while.
Nice. A little bit of this. A little bit of that.
Get a little bit of ASMR. Whatever it's called, ASMR.
To mine. I can take what I please. That's interesting. Surely no. Softer than a whisper. What to take? Using a 5 finger.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh, man slipped.
There we go.
Choose.
Okay, just before the stack gets too large, because you can't... I don't think you can enter trading with him and change them around. No, you cannot.
Dost thou require a new ally?
I do not. And we're just gonna do with the feet thing, I think. I don't want to respec him. Well, even if it would be nice. But then we are not gonna do that yet, either. So as said, this is just gonna be, like, downtown. Downtown. If I could speak, that would be awesome. Should maybe bring Karlach here at some point. Okay, so at least we can see that the statue still has Sylvanas' blessing thing. I'm a little worried about if you rest or something, it's gonna fall off maybe. 50% could have been better. Never anything we really need. These Roaring Thunder ones are quite nice. Get him leveled up right away. I think this is fine. do we need? We might need another mage hand at some point. Just grab that. We could just respec. No, Gale, you're not on the menu for leveling up. Scroll of Flaming Sphere could actually be interesting. Still a scroll. We're not buying scrolls. Let's not do this. I keep looking at them. I shouldn't be doing that. You can do a lot of weird tricks with these vendors, and it might even be easier to do it like that instead of clicking all of these items like one at a time. Maybe I should actually have done that. Like if you put all of your stuff inside one bag, it's first of all it's easiest to sell it, which is fine. But more relevantly, you can do some nice shenanigans with not this guy, but if you kill them afterwards, it's gonna they're gonna drop the bag and get like infinite money that way. It's obviously not something that we're gonna do. Now I'm just gonna clean up his inventory, and then we are gonna get everything from the camp. So much easier when she's just standing at camp because she's right next to the place. So for this next portion, I'm just gonna speed it up as much as I think it can handle. And I'm only keeping like the highlights of what I talked about in the meanwhile. If you move the special containers, alchemy pouch, camp supply sacks, keychains, to like another container, they're gonna vacuum up everything. So all the stuff I've sent here just gets moved to this one. We can even move it back to her like that. Am I wearing? Oh, that's why. Oh, for fuck's sake. So let's just make it like persuasion +6 now instead of +5. So 8% difference just from wearing that one silly ring. Should have been wearing it. Should not have been wearing that, obviously. But I guess the total amount of gold is maybe not that bad. Not that huge of a loss, even if it's dumb like nobody's business.
What I wouldn't do for better tools.
Okay. So There's a lot of selling. Did I need to buy anything here in the grove as well? I should probably actually while we are damming.
Looking for steel? I have, well,
Should probably see if I can find the safeguard shield if I haven't bought that already. I cannot recall. Do you remember? Oh, we bought that. It's there. Fair enough. Probably did that last time, to be honest.
very well.
Is there anything left up here that I need to buy? Don't think so. I think the next relevant merchants are in the goblin camp.
Of course, but please
See if I can remember. Don't need this
you're
one.
not the only one in need.
This is an awesome weapon against what do they call the votes? Rain dancer. Little extra bonus to dex saves? Nah. Just random stuff, right? Yeah. And then some dice and some arrows. Nope. Nothing here we need. Salmon pie. We could just buy a couple of potions of healing, but I think we still have enough. Wonder how many we actually have. Let's just check that, right? 7 there. 10. And we might actually want a couple, so let's just buy them. Let's have some of the bigger ones, of course, but we do want to be casting Bless a lot of the time. To be honest, Dammit might have some that I should have bought instead, just to save a little bit more money. So, I think my plan with putting Will down here was that I wanted to respec him more than once as well. But we're not going to doing that anyways, so it doesn't really matter that he's here. Just get him back to camp. That's been a lot of good wasted time, at least. At least we got sold something, so. Ambitious. Good. And then we are gonna go and do something else, just because we might as well, right? So do that in this episode instead of something else.
Are you sure?
With us, I think I would like to talk about hirelings at this point.
Require a new ally. Very well.
I'd like to recruit a hireling. And we want to set up an alchemist. So the best person to be an alchemist is Rain of Brightsong, because she's a halfling and halflings get to reroll once. I really like Sir Fusselump because he just looks like an alchemist and his name sounds like an alchemist. I don't know, to me at least. But we are gonna go with Brenna just because it's the best choice. So grab her, and then we need to respec her entirely, of course. There we go.
No one stopped me yet.
Oh, that was why I wanted wool there. For crying out loud. So we need to kick someone else as well. I think we are gonna go and kick Shadowheart for a little while. No, I can just go with Dredge instead. There's no reason for him to be here. So if I camp, we'll send people back and forth and back. I'm just gonna give her any level. Yeah, it's just to reset this a couple of times. It's all about having enough bloodlust potions, basically. So there's a vigilance. Let's grab that.
Anything else? You've been a friend to...
So, what I think is a little weird is that they didn't use the option to tie the whatever it's called here, attitude, into quests at all. Basically, there are a few things where you can get a little attitude from something. If you're a druid, then the druid vendor is starts off friendly towards you. But other than that, you don't get anything for completing obviously good quests.
Anything else? You've been a... Never...
Okay, now we do the actually thing we wanted to do with her.
Anything else? You've been a...
Can you help me change my class?
I shall be here in my camp for whenever.
Good. We want to be wizards, and we want our abilities to be mostly focused on wisdom. We can have some intelligence as well. That's fine. See if I can recall. I don't think we get any. I don't think any of this matters, to be honest. I think it's only wisdom and intelligence that matters, even in the slightest. But it's been a while since I've built them, so we might as well just give some constitution as well. Let's get some camp spells, just because. Always good to have someone to be able to cast these. HR more. Don't think we need any of this. Fog cloud is a good thing to have. Cantrips. Light. Might as well have blade wards. We're not going to be warding bonding anyways. Right hand. Sure. Class wizard confirm. I think these stats are fine. Just need to figure out. I think actually it's probably not going to matter, but is it better maybe to do like this? Literally does no difference, right? It literally does no difference. You could in theory pick resilience. That would be resilience wisdom, and we don't need wisdom saves on her for any reason, as far as I can see. What we definitely need to do is change these around though. We need to have medicine, that's the important one. And then I guess whatever else. Okay, now, sure. And the next level here, it's gonna be yet another level of wizard, of course. For transmutation, it's to get access to experimental alchemy. Spells, it doesn't matter, just pick any. Meta. That should be it. And then we are gonna take a single level of rogue. If she was high enough level to be level 6, we might have wanted her to stay transmutation wizard all the way. But for now, let's just give her a single level of rogue at least, so that she can get expertise into medicine and sleight of hand. That seems relevant. Would be a good skill to have. Nothing. Just trying to think of if there's anything relevant. There should not be. Do like this. Okay, and we don't want the next level in rogue. Nope, we want to go back to not how you do that. This, and we want dark vision and I don't think there's anything else that's relevant. Could take magic weapon, I guess. But, like we're gonna use it. The invisibility, but that only works on her, right? Yeah, it does. I'm gonna have to pick this up on Dredge at some point in order to be able to see, like, the hack. And if I wanted to, I should of course have done checking in with Dredge from each level. But it did seem a little excessive. Should probably have done it though. So the idea is that you can, if you use enhance ability on her as well, but that's also spending a spell slot, so we don't want to do that. But you can basically ensure that she makes her medicine rolls and doubles up on every single potion she creates. We're just gonna use the guidance thing instead. That's the only thing. Thank you.
No time to rest. Time to press ahead. What's inside?
Probably just give her the necklace for a little while, but then I'm just gonna go and forget it. We never... Oh, there it is. Good. Alchemy. Let's just extract everything. 8 new recipes. Did we get anything good? There we go. Ashes of Walkfang? Why do we only have one of those? I thought we had killed more walks than that. That's not ideal. I was relatively certain that extract all ingredients would make sure that it did the right thing right. It can't fuck it up somehow.
No one's stopped me yet.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Oh well, I guess we only have the one. Did she just fail her medicine roll? What? Oh, she did get 2. Okay, it just said she only got 1 item. That's fine. So... Thing. Only have the 1, so I only had 4, maybe? That could be a thing. I hope it didn't do something silly, at least. Remove this to Dredge.
What to do?
Then move it back onto her. What did it go? There.
Still alive.
I'm gonna vacuum up everything again. Okay, let's just check what else we have of options at the moment. We can make some potions. Nothing really too relevant. No good for the bloodlust, of course. Grenades. Web grenade. Diluted oil of sharpness. The oil of accuracy is the one we really want, right? Dagger root and honey salt. We probably want a couple of these just to have them around for the harder fights. Dagger root is not used for anything else we know, so... I guess we
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
need to go back and let's just do it the simple way, right? Nah, I'm gonna fuck this up.
No one
I'm gonna
back
forget
then
it
would ever
afterwards,
believe
so we might as well just keep doing this. It's only once. That is too far.
What to do?
Come on.
Waste a step.
Looking ahead.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Just go into turn-based. That's the easiest way to do it instead. Then it won't run out. Done that a little while ago. Where were we at? Coatings. Oil of accuracy. Double up from the leftover items. Let's see if she got 4 of those. She did. That's great. So she has +4, plus guidance, plus wisdom modifier. Did I fuck up something? Yeah, I did. Because I went for the rogue thing. Which I still should have for the proficiency. She just doesn't have enough skill yet. That makes sense. So it's only at the next level she would get that. Difficulty 15. Yeah, so she still has quite a good chance of actually failing it. Which is why we would have wanted enhanced ability on her wisdom. Owl's wisdom, I think it's called. We also have another hand crossbow that we don't really need. Fine. Oh, and I guess another 2 healing potions. This can go back to... Sure. These anyways. But at least I hope don't. This is fine. The rapier was actually something we wanted to have access to, so let's place it there. Same with the aim. I suppose she's not gonna go fighting anytime soon, at least. And guess that's it. Do we need her for anything while she's here? Nah, that's not. We could cast light, I guess. But I think we have that from our other characters as well. And I'm not planning on going anywhere. We might be going somewhere dark, to be honest. Don't know if it matters. Let's just kick her.
Road ahead.
This vessel is at thy disposal.
So now we have an alchemist.
Do what thou wilt.
Oh, why are you talking like that?
This soul remembers its invective, but remembers not its tongue.
Clearly
Spoken with a different voice, you recognize the eloquent drawl of Withers, the wraith that summoned the hireling.
They are but echoes. They recall not a manner of speech. Thus, I lent them my rhetoric.
I have other matters to ask of this hireling, I think.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt.
Back
Thou
to camp.
art the...
Good. So, I think that's it for the,
No way.
like, plenty pure manage of stuff. Let's get Lae'zel back along.
Yes.
Oh, let's just have a little chat while we're here anyways. Thinking of that worm inside me. It's driving me
We were
mad.
flayed, beaten, burned, and poisoned in our training. It is our duty to withstand suffering, and our pleasure to conquer it.
Yeah, I never had that training.
We must locate a creche, observe everything, assume nothing.
What might happen should we not be purified?
Your ignorance concerns me. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice.
Sounds entirely
Your
too
bones
pleased
will
about this.
change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
So, that's not going to happen. We will find a cure.
Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find our kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me.
You worried we haven't changed? This is good news.
Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
The gestation period is supposed to be 7 days, so she should not be as worried as yet. Let's not go down this route yet, at least. Because I'm sure she has. I think we're just gonna go into this. So, from which crash do you hail? We already know the answer.
I was
That's fine.
trained on Kreshkalir, among the tears of Selûne. Of this place, I know all too little.
Among the tears of Selûne, that actually sounded interesting. I did not know that. Let's just leave well enough alone for now. We still wanted her to join us, actually.
It is done.
Oh yeah, and then I found out that I had been missing out on something. At least as far as I know. Lae'zel,
Action, not reaction.
I want you to join me here.
Objective
Oh, that's gonna be troublesome. Let's just do it the other way around then.
Protects me.
I have found out that apparently,
Keep going.
contrary to in regular, whatever you want to call it, D&D, and have warding bond on more than one person at the same time. So I'm thinking of slapping warding bond from Shadowheart onto Lae'zel as well here. I haven't tested this at all, so I'm just going to see whether or not it works. And I'm going to try if it kicks off my other one. So maybe I should test this before we just go for it, right? Yeah, I'm not going to fight this episode anyways. But it would be too silly to waste a spell slot for it, yeah. I'm going to test this on some other game before I see whether or not I want to do it. But supposedly you are able to do that, and it would be awesome to have Shadowheart stand and take damage from both of them. We can spec her entirely into ignoring all sorts of damage with better armor later on, and that could be fun. But for now, maybe we should just... I think I... Wearing the wrong stuff, but it doesn't really matter. Buckle hands, there we go. One less piercing. Back to the fling of ringing. Think we need to go and steal from Withers again. But yeah, sure. This time we don't. I'm just not gonna equip the other items because I'm just gonna forget it again. Not gonna take too long, I guess.
Fate does
Not what I wanted.
require.
What do we have here? From your pocket
There we go.
to mine. On my way.
I do get the benefit of the guidance. I did wonder whether or not I did that. Because the way it shows it in there with the number that you need to roll, but you don't really need to roll and stuff like that. It's a little weird. It's a whole thing. I think we're gonna slap this shield on instead, because it's just better than the other one for most of the stuff. This one is a lot less relevant if we can get the warding band stuff to work, because then Blade Ward doesn't do a lot. And we can just completely ignore these gloves. I was going to be changing in and out of them for a little while here. That was the plan, at least. And... Sure, that should be it for now. Let's get all of these weird items into the bag of weird items. We can go there as well, I guess. And then let's just do the...
Action, not reaction.
like this.
Still breathing.
Should vacuum up most of the weird keys that were lying around. Oh, did I not? Oh, I didn't. The Necromancy of Thay, we still don't have the gem for that. So don't really want it yet. Sorting by type. I think this is just about fine for now. So what do we actually want to buy in the Goblin Village? I think we want to buy the Monster Glaive, and we want to buy the Turning Pike and boots of whatever they're called, Aid and Comfort. Am I forgetting something? I might be forgetting something. Oh, let's just go and check what he has, right? Oh, there's also like some boots of athletics that gives jump distance as well. We might want those too. We have the money. So having these extra bloodlust potions, elixirs, I guess, is quite nice. We have the vigilance. Do we have more than one? Do we have more than one potion of vigilance? I think this this one can not get sent to camp. What? Oh, the dead one. Doesn't weigh anything anyway, so it can be here as a reminder of how badly we handled that encounter. It's gonna stay like that. Okay. So, Dylan's there. There. Oil is nice. Oil. Oop. Why they're not stacking? They're just not stacking. Are they different? They might be different. Nah, these can stay out here. Fine. Some to Lae'zel, I guess, and throw the rest in there.
Eager for battle.
Seems okay. More items to go into the pile of weird items back. So we're gonna leave the maul and the hunting shortbow on her. We might be fighting the walks within too long. Okay, so that is actually a consideration whether or not we should go and deal with what's his face, Garen down there, the guy that's hunting Astarion. You would usually do that because you want his crossbow. Oh, I'm too far away from the mic, sorry about that. You would usually do that. Go and deal with... can't recall his name. The monster hunter that's after Astarion. The Gur. Because you want his crossbow. I would usually do that, at least. I don't know what you would. But maybe we shouldn't. Because we might want him as friend instead, to be honest. It could be nice to have that for the spider, I guess. So we should still kill him eventually. For now, I think we are just gonna cut off here. So thank you for joining, if you have been. I've been Champion, and you've been awesome. At least if you've been watching through all of this bundle of weird stuff. Don't forget to do the YouTube stuff, and bye bye.